Hello, everybody. Welcome to The Bald and the Beautiful. I am MrsKevOnStage, and I'm joined by...
KevOnStage.
That chick Angel.
Tanksley. Marcus ain't on the gram. I don't
Give
know.
it up for
Do I need to
Angel.
change it?
That chick. I don't understand.
You need to have no stage name. Just my name is Angel Tanksley.
The black girl from back in the green room is coming out.
So we are The Bald and the Beautiful. We review the show Married at First Sight. We're on season 13, episode 3, I think. And we're just dragging out until we get to the honeymoon, apparently.
Yeah.
So we're going to start. I'm just going to go in order. I don't even know who was the most significant couple this episode because this is where we at, y'all. I don't know what to tell you. So we're going to start
Yeah,
with...
it was another boring episode.
It was,
we all
it
know
was
it.
boring. It was long. It was drawn out.
Let's start
Actually,
with
I'm going to
Myrla.
start... No. I want to actually start with Bao and Johnny.
Bow, bow, bow.
Only
bow,
because I really like Johnny.
I do too.
really, really, truly like Johnny. I had like a glimmer of hope.
Johnny's a likable person.
He's very
Johnny?
likable. Yeah, I had a glimmer of hope where
Yeah.
I was like, oh, maybe I chose wrong. And then I watched the Unfiltered, and he said kissing her was like kissing his sister. And then he
Kissing a
said kissing Bao was like kissing his sister.
Oh, kissing
Oh.
his... I thought he said
Oh, you
silk.
said that?
Yes, on the Unfiltered.
Oh, that's not...
And then he also said that that she is like him but on steroids.
Yeah,
Oh,
he
yeah,
said that on the
with the
show.
spreadsheet.
Okay, he
yeah,
said
yeah,
yours.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
The spreadsheet thing was wild,
Yeah.
though.
And
She
then I
said that
I
she
went
was-
back to they're not gonna make it.
Oh, I want them to make it because I too like Johnny. I like Bow too.
I like Bao.
I like that she
Bow's a good
is,
time.
Like,
she is assured in who she is, but also willing to give him like some assurances that feelings are growing on her end. So even like, you know, he was just bright-eyed and bushy-tailed, ready to talk about sex. He's like, we'll go as slow as you want to be best friends. But before then,
He did.
what you like, though? What type of
Yeah.
freak are you?
for me.
Yeah, he was like, whoop comes out of there. But she was
It
willing
does.
to like actually, you know, in previous seasons, you remember Karen, she did not want to have a talk about it at all.
Right.
And Bao was like, oh, okay, well, we can talk about it. Kissing. I'll be thinking about sex. Just FYI. She's like, I want you to know, even though I don't want you to touch
Yeah,
me.
but they've been knowing each other for dang near 20 years, too.
They ain't known each other. They
Ghosted
They
her.
knew of each other.
Right.
He ghosted her. Yeah, they've been out, almost went out on dates. She already had a crush on him. Their names was already in each other's phone. So that's a little bit of a different situation versus somebody
But
like...
do you think that's an advantage or a disadvantage?
I would say a disadvantage.
I do too.
Uh-huh.
I
Yeah.
think because they've already established the, I don't even want to say friends, but like kind of associates / friends. I don't exactly know where they fell on the whole friend spectrum, but I feel like it might be a little unless they were like super flirtatious in like the friend stage, which it doesn't really seem like they are, to move straight into marriage and do the intimacy thing. It kind of felt like I would be like, this kind of weird.
Yeah, it's weird. But she already madly had a crush on him anyway.
She did.
And you know, dudes is like, hey, every dude is like,
Johnny's
you know
with the
what, I ain't ready
shenanigans.
for that yet, but if she put it out,
That's
I'm
all they
taking it.
said. That's literally what every guy said.
I'm sorry. This is an aside. Did you like get your hair cut right before we started? Because Melissa, the back of Melissa's neck is so sharp. She
you
could
know
cut
what?
someone.
I did yesterday.
Okay, I was like, when you were talking, my eyes were like, "Oh my God!" Like it literally, it feels like somebody said "zit in action." Welcome to Married at First Sight. I'm MrsKevOnStage. Sorry,
Zit and action.
that's what it was like. But yeah, he surely was like, I want to know now.
I thought they couldn't really tell. I couldn't tell what jersey he got her. I thought that was interesting how she basically broke down or shut down or was brooding because he bought her a sports thing.
Yeah.
And they were like, yeah, she didn't really like that. She really didn't like that. And he was like, how was I supposed to know that?
Right.
Like, she was like, I expected a brilliant mind. And when he said that, I was like, how would a stranger, or I guess not stranger.
I don't.
Yeah,
would
but
she
yeah, no.
expect him
At the
to-
time, it's
I
a
don't-
stranger. You have no idea who that person is.
But I don't
Yeah.
think she was mad at him.
Right.
She was mad at the expert.
Correct.
Oh.
Yeah, she wasn't like, how dare he get me this? She's just like, nah, I told
I didn't
y'all.
want a
right.
bro. No, not a bro. A dude.
A bruh.
A bruh.
A bruh.
Or a dude. son.
Yeah, it was
I
a
don't know.
bruh.
Frustrated with him.
No.
No.
I didn't take it that way either. I took it as
okay.
she was frustrated with the expert. Like, y'all had one job.
But
And-
what gift would have made her feel like that's right?
A book.
Yes, I was about to say, what's that Art and War? What's that big thick book?
I know what you're
War
talking
and
about.
Art, War and Love. I ain't read it.
No, what is it called? The Art of War.
The Art of War. There
I was
we
like,
go.
sure you're not talking about the art of war.
Yeah.
Then why wouldn't you say it if that was surely?
I was trying. I was trying to let you get where you was trying to go.
With the sword in his hand.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what she would, like an original copy of that, the original edition or something like that. She would have been like, oh my
But he
God.
was just like, chill out, girl.
A jersey
Yeah.
is a weird gift, though, to give
But
a woman
also,
on her
a
wedding.
jersey is a weird gift, though.
I would have.
But he
I-
put a lot of thought into it, Angel. And his dad's not a
All
part of
right.
his life.
So check this out. If he wanted somebody, maybe she said she don't want somebody that like a bruh or into sports. And he probably said, I would like for her to be into sports. Assuming
Peace.
they definitely got me somebody that's into sports. Here's a jersey for the home team. Me and you, us.
Right, yeah.
It's not a weird gift.
yes, it is.
No, it's not.
I would have been frustrated with you had on our wedding day, you framed a jersey talking about we're a team.
I know you're not into sports.
Right. It just seems very, sports is a very like,
You should know me.
yes, if you're gonna do a jersey.
How?
This is okay. This is what I'll say, an appropriate gift for someone you don't know that you're marrying. If you're marrying a stranger, jewelry.
A watch.
An appropriate.
Oh, but
an
did
appro-
Jacob get a girl jewelry? You see
Huh?
how well that
Huh?
went? She
Yeah.
didn't even take it home.
An appropriate
She
gift.
was an ass. That's all that
Something
was.
appropriate is not marrying a stranger.
Hello?
This is what we talking about right now. What are we here to do, y'all?
But right, wouldn't you? If you would
I
be like,
think it's not. It's
Yeah, I
definitely
agree.
not a safe gift. But I think in the first.
But as a pair of shoes, then y'all ain't talking about the shoes.
we
It
haven't
was,
got
it was
that.
given that as a gift.
Yeah,
as
any
a,
shoes though?
Yeah, she was
No,
like,
but
hey,
like, knowing
here's
you
your
gonna-
last chance.
The
You know.
meal's gonna be tiring. I feel like that's still safe.
That is a lot safer.
I agree.
But he didn't give it as a,
I'm,
you know.
I'm with
yeah.
you, Marcus. Always.
Yeah,
and forever.
these women are crazy.
I thought she
Kev,
was
that'll
tripping.
change quickly. We know that.
That would
but
be like, but Marcus, truly, if I was like, if it was the reverse, not to say that there's such thing as a masculine gift or a feminine gift, but if a chick were, the stranger wife were to send ballet slippers and be like, dance your way through my heart, he would be like, what weirdo thing is this?
okay, the reason he gave behind the jersey, was it not sweet?
I don't even remember
I
what
don't
it was.
remember
He
either.
said
I didn't
he
hear
put
it
a lot
either.
of thought into it, but I don't know.
I don't remember the reason.
way he explained it was, I don't know, something along the lines of us being on the same team or something like that.
Oh,
I don't recall that.
I don't-
he definitely
remember
said
that.
it. Y'all in the
Jersey was blurred
comments.
out,
Somebody
so-
let us know in Patreon.
I
He
couldn't tell
definitely
when
explained
the jersey
it.
was blurred out. I didn't know if it was like a Houston Rockets jersey or something like that.
Oh, they said he wrapped the gift in a jersey. He didn't give her the jersey.
Then what did he give her? I thought he gave her a framed jersey.
It definitely wasn't framed, I don't think.
No, he says he explained the jersey on the first Unfiltered. The home jersey was a gift for their house, and the away jersey was a gift for travel. He wanted to show her that he wanted to travel with her. So ain't no home
Okay,
team.
still the thought behind it. It's the thought behind the gift, not the gift. That's what y'all always say. It's
No,
the thought behind the
actually-
gift. It's the thought behind the gift.
Listen.
Hush for a second.
I'm sorry, Liz. Go ahead.
Listen, two things can be true. Two things.
Anytime you do that voice, whatever you were saying,
Yeah.
Melissa could have gave you $100 million. It's $100 million. No matter what you
It
say,
don't matter.
when you do that voice is funny. But go ahead, man. I'm
Two
sorry.
things can be true. That gift can be dumb, and he also could have spent a lot of time thinking about the dumb gift.
It's off.
Right.
I personally do not think I think it's an inside joke gift.
Yes.
I think it is a gift you
Yes.
give to someone that you've known for a long
Yes.
time and they can
100%.
appreciate it.
Yes.
I think
Well, he did. He knew it for a long
Yeah.
time.
well, he didn't know he did.
I just don't think it's safe. I think a watch is safer.
Yes.
Who's at the door?
It must be.
Who's-
Hey. how
Let me tell
doing?
you something.
Hey.
I didn't know
Were
you were
finna
coming.
Pull up? That was Toledo list right there.
That was.
Bradshaw was reaching
I
in
was
the
trying to
purse.
figure out why y'all was calm.
I didn't see him. That smoky glass.
No, I
you
didn't see it
cannot
either. Well, I was looking at you, so I didn't see it.
Well, listen.
Listen, who was at the door?
This is the second time Melissa has tried to scare me out of my wits. Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely. But we haven't went over the time yet.
Okay.
But if we want to jump in now, we can, because you know what? It's time to, even though Melissa be scared over here, we over here smiling with our big old bright teeth, because our sponsor today is Smile Brilliant. Now listen, I'm gonna give you 5 facts that you might not have known. Okay, 1, teeth whitening does not whiten your teeth. It's all about brightening the shade that your teeth already are. So if your teeth ain't already gonna be on the white side, they ain't gonna be white. They're gonna be a brighter version of the teeth, the natural color of your teeth currently.
I didn't know that.
Number 2, teeth whitening does not damage teeth. If it is done appropriately, it does temporary dehydrate the teeth, right? So don't think that if you whiten your teeth, all of a sudden your teeth are just going to be all fragile and falling about your mouth. It don't do that, okay? Fact number 3, tooth sensitivity is the result of teeth dehydration. So it exposes your teeth a little bit more to the nerve. So it's not the nerves are being affected by the elements because of their being dehydrated. So that's the reason why you get tooth sensitivity. Number 4, caps and veneers cannot be whitening. Listen, that is the color, whatever color you got put in is the color you're gonna get, okay? So that is a lot of times why when you whiten your teeth, restoring them to their natural color as a dentist can be color matching to the current shade. So when you're getting like caps and stuff, make sure it's going to be the color of the teeth whitening that you're getting done, right? And fact number 5, the key to teeth whitening is in the delivery device. So as long as whitening product is a peroxide-based whitener, it will remove the stains. What differentiates one product from the next is the device that holds the whitening agent to the tooth without interruption. This is why you need, come on somebody, some custom trays from Smile Brilliant. Custom fit trays. Okay, because these little strips, while you over there putting duct tape on your teeth with stuff in it, it's not gonna work.
And they never stay on.
They don't. You might as well just put them on your
slip and
tongue.
slide on your teeth.
Okay, so in the LED lights, they don't do nothing either. That's just a fun trick. It adds no benefit or no value. So most of the time, custom fit trays, they cost about $300 to $600, but you ain't got to pay all that. If you hit on over to smilebrilliant.com and use their lab direct mail-in process for a fraction of the price you would pay at the dentist. Oh, if you grind your teeth at night, you can also purchase the Smile Brilliant's custom fitted night guards. Once again, for a fraction of the price that dentists charge. So, once again, that is www.smilebrilliant.com and use beautiful for an exclusive The Bald and the Beautiful discount. Again, that is the code beautiful for the Bald and the Beautiful discount. Thank you, Smile Brilliant.
Mel, I want you to know that before I read the comment and I was like, who is talking about my brother-in-law? I'm gonna have to say something. And then I realized it was you. Oh. So I just want to let
She's
you know
about to
that.
shut it all the way down.
Oh,
Yeah, no, she's not. And so when I say, she said, Greg's there, he finds something like that. Here it is. And I was like,
here we go.
well, that's
She
not
was
gonna
about
work.
to get
All they-
blocked about.
All they need is a window. Be like, yeah, girl. Hey,
That's
yeah.
not gonna
That's
work.
not gonna work. Let me tell you what. Who's Melanie Gooseby?
Yeah, that won't work.
Oh, I know her.
Yeah,
That's my sister.
I literally had to
about
read it.
to block her own sister
I
out of
was.
this chat.
I said,
By Melanie. Oh, Mel. Okay, hello.
I literally had to read it a couple times just to make sure it was really her. But we cool now. All right.
You said we
We
cool.
cool now?
We cool. We cool.
All right. So next that we need to do
How
at
come the
about
women can call
12
y'all beautiful, but they can't call us beautiful?
No.
What?
How come the women can call y'all beautiful, but they can't call us beautiful or fine? People always say y'all fine.
People say you fine too.
People don't say that about me often.
I'll block them too. I don't understand what
When
is
people,
that
when
what you
women are
want?
like, oh, Melissa's doing it. She fine today.
Oh, because it's non-sexual.
I don't like. Why can't a compliment?
I mean, women can compliment men and it also be non-sexual. I just err on the side of it probably is, so you should be blocked.
She said, let's just assume you're wrong.
It probably is. I'm just going to block you out of sheer and safety. You know what I'm saying? For the
Don't
fighting
want to
crew.
give no room to the
Right,
devil.
My face is beat. Block.
All right. Bow. Anything else on DM?
Johnny said no butt stuff.
Wait, I thought it was surprising that he was like, so what are you into? And it was like, I'm into vanilla sex. I just knew he was going to give us 50 Shades of Grey.
Yeah. He was like, what are you into? Me, mostly missionary position. Also, that's all.
I just knew.
He went all the way. She was like, all right, that's a lot of detail.
And she was like, oh, God.
No butt stuff. You know, I don't like
Peen in the jean. That's
Yeah,
basically
that's all
what
he
he
said.
said.
No dirty Sanchez over here.
Lord help us.
Somebody gonna Google. Somebody gonna Google it.
Let's go. Who did you? Oh, we can go to. Okay. Let's go to Myrla and Gil.
Yes.
And then y'all can disagree with me.
Please go ahead.
Disagree? What you finna say?
I do think that, and I think she would say this, so I don't mean this to be like derogatory. I do think that Myrla is a spoiled brat.
Oh yeah.
I think she would readily admit that. She says she throws
Spoiling
temper tantrum.
herself.
She does. I also think that she has every right to spend as much money as she wants, however she wants, because she's not asking him to take care of her. She got money. She got a savings account, according to her brother. She doesn't seem like she's in debt. And if that's the lifestyle that she wants, she probably shouldn't have got on the show. She probably should have looked for somebody that was going to match that lifestyle. But I'm not mad at a woman who can take care of herself and wants a man who can meet that standard.
I not disagree. I agree. She was clear. Her homeboys were clear. She don't need you for nothing. Not
Yes.
for no money. She's not going to stop. I think it was funny to be like that and not be self-aware and know you're like that.
No, I think she's.
No,
I think
she
she's
was
self-aware.
Like, she was like, when they was out on the hotel balcony.
Oh, I don't know why she said that. I think
like,
she was
"Oh,
trying to be
this is-"
cute.
Usually, she sound like me. Usually, we get the presidential suite. Oh, this is
Yeah.
the pool. This is small. Where's the ocean?
This is This is
Yeah, you're high maintenance. No, I'm not.
I'm easy to please.
Yeah.
I'm easy to please. Is what she said.
I don't know why she said that.
Yeah,
I
she never
really, I
should've-
have
that-
no
that-
argument.
That should have never came out
She
of her
should've
mouth.
said that.
I like the presidential suite too.
Easy to please me. You can't even smell the ocean. You ain't even on the beach.
Your hotel room faces the air conditioning
Yeah.
on the parking garage.
Said it's
If you look
beautiful
at the presidential
at
suite,
night.
that's like they have usually one of those each floor.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
just know that. But I like that she does not expect him to do that, be that for her at all. What I think is interesting, they are polar opposites when it came to that.
Yes.
And that's almost their first characteristic. He is like, I am not motivated by money at all. I'm a even like his job. I'm a firefighter. They make okay money, but you're not going to get rich fighting fires. It's because you do it because you serve people, serve the community. And she's like, I want to know how I can make more money and more and more
Yeah.
and more. I am driven a lot by money. I'm poor.
And you
I
know
was
what?
poor.
She was talking about her money story. She grew up
Yeah.
poor. She don't want to be poor no more. She probably didn't have the newest Nikes, Filas, whatever was in style at the time. And now she's motivated, which means to me, she works hard. She shows up. She gets promoted. She does a good job. She's getting all the accolades.
She gonna get them purses.
I'm not mad. I feel like that's a woman who's like, I'm out here taking care of my business.
I just think when you
Y'all
have
can fight me because I know in the comments y'all gonna disagree.
Well, here's the thing I think about the way you see the world like that. He more than likely is gonna think she's wasting money.
Yes.
And that's where it's gonna be an issue. Because now the issue is his money and her money becomes their money.
Right.
And if she wanted to get everything she wanted, and he's like, I don't think we should be doing this. We should be saving, like Brett, not this season, Brett from the other season, how owning a home was more important to him than going anywhere, doing anything. If Gil is like that, that's going to create a problem.
Yeah.
And that's why
Which
I
is
feel
why
like,
she shouldn't have did the show.
You go.
Y'all know that,
Yeah.
that she's all money and he's not.
Yeah.
That's all in water.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
That pairing is off. I don't believe she was a good candidate for the show. All of that aside, I stand with you, Myrla.
Go ahead, Angel. Oh no, I agree and I disagree. I agree. The reason I agree is because you're right. She's not asking anybody to take care of her, but again, she should have never been on the show. And she is, if you're willing, that's a conversation they have to have. Like, are we gonna melt our incomes together and we're gonna share this? And because if that's what they're doing, she got to be a little bit more lenient. She got to understand, like, all right, this man don't want me going out buying, $10,000 purses and this, that, and the other. Or maybe we don't have to take a trip every 6 months.
And don't think she's going. She don't seem like she finna not do any of those things.
Right. So, and that's the thing. It's like, yeah, you're a bad candidate. Now, does she have every right to do that? Absolutely. But is she wrong for entering this process knowing that about herself? Absolutely.
Oh,
So,
yeah.
yeah,
But I
that-
think people... Go ahead, Angel. I'm sorry.
I was going to
Well, I
say
think most people-
is that I agree 100% with you, Liz. There was nothing I disagreed with you on.
Right.
I think where they'll butt heads, especially since she's not asking for him to pay for any of the stuff, is if they ever mutually want to come up with a goal of a big purchase, and seeing someone use money that could go towards the big purchase, whether it be a house, whether it be a vacation home, and you just like that money you spent on that purse could have went to this bigger goal we have. That's where I think there might be a problem. And also her spoiledness, as far as in, like, she says if she wants to do something and she's not able to do it, or she's having to do something she doesn't want to do, she kind of has little tantrums
And gets whiny.
And
gets whiny. That'll
At
be
your big age.
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
That's the
That-
problem.
yeah, don't be no
You
child
a
about it. You need to
grown-
grow up.
You
Yeah.
are a grown
You spending grown
person.
up money. You need to be act grown up.
I agree.
That is where I think there'll be a problem, because it's just like, oh, not every single day, not in a marriage, every single day is going to be the thing that you want to do, unless you are married to yourself and y'all only want to
Right.
do the exact same things at the exact same time. So that's the part more than the money that I'm like, y'all might have a problem if you do that all the time, girl.
Yeah.
It was-
I think
okay.
I was just going to say the other thing someone said in the comments here is also, I do agree that her attitude as a whole is kind of, that's why I said bratty. You know, I think she's
I said the same thing when
Oh,
I was
yeah,
watching.
she's
I
definitely
said she's
brat,
a spoiled
yeah.
brat.
Yeah. She's very
She knows
bratty.
it.
Yeah, and she knows it. I do think that's an issue. But the way that they are, and again, we don't know, because we do know is that editing creates a storyline.
Right.
And the way
Right.
that they're editing right now, they're making it seem like money is the issue. And to me, that's unfair, because if she was a man making the money, doing what he wanted to do, it wouldn't be a story.
That is a great
It wouldn't be a
point.
story.
Right.
And
Great
that's
point.
why it bothers me, the way that it's edited now, because it's making it seem like she's so superficial. And I think that's unfair.
And the
Yeah,
thing
they're
is,
making it a
there's
storyline.
big difference between... I'm sorry, did I...
No, go ahead.
There's a big difference between I work hard, I am paid well, this is how I spend my money, and I don't work, or I don't work hard, and I am expecting you to pay for that.
Exactly.
That woman ain't never said that.
Exactly.
Right.
No, I just think principle-wise, those are different principles of
Yes.
life. We have friends who one person wants to see the world and travel, one person I want to save and pass on to my children, and you end up, bucking heads if you can't agree. Okay, sometimes we're going to save for a house, and sometimes we're going to go to splurge at the Ritz or whatever, because I think obviously money, communication, sex are the big three, but how you see the world with your money is huge.
For sure.
Right.
And she been with nobody, I think she said, for 8 years, or haven't lived with nobody for 8 years.
That's a long time.
The longer you do that, the more set you are in your ways. Like, even when they were going to the honeymoon, I realized,
Pull your mic in.
oh, sorry. The way Johnny set his shoes up, like, you get into like a
routine.
routine in your life, in your travel, and if you haven't been with somebody for a long time, nobody has challenged that.
Right.
Even
Yeah.
if you're dating, you're going back to your house.
Yeah.
Your date's not saying you can't buy that purse, or I think we should put that money into mutual funds, things like that.
And if you're a brat, you're going to be unwilling to bend.
Yeah, and she don't seem like, that's the thing about her that I think more than the money thing that makes her hard for the show. She doesn't seem to want to change how she does anything that she's doing. Not the money,
That's
the
what
kids. There
she
was a
said
couple of
multiple
even
times.
with she didn't want to wear this.
Because she said it'll mess up her lashes. I understand that.
Yeah, she was like the hat. He was like, God dog, girl.
Yeah.
That's what she's
Yeah.
not
Enough
easy to
with
please.
you.
I
So-
also think she's kind of cold, and it might be the way she's edited, but that makes her hard to like as a viewer. Like, even when I felt like when Gil met with her people who were
That's what I was
grilling
about to get
him,
on.
he allowed it to happen, and I felt like he understood. Like, I understand what this is,
Yeah,
and I'm
yeah.
gonna let y'all do all the harsh talking or
I
whatever.
was like, you do this, you
Yeah.
won't get on my bad
My
side.
bad side.
You're
I was
a buck
like,
65.
I would have laughed. Zoom in. I would have laughed in that boy's face just in spite. What your little frail ass about to do?
He was so
Gil
tiny.
Gil got 175 pounds
Of
on
all
him.
the three
What are you
dudes.
gonna do? Really? You're gonna meet my bad side? Listen, Mister. You will agree with her, Mister. Come on, now.
Zay
Sit
telling
down
you
somewhere.
to you, like, well, obviously this man is.
Yeah.
much taller and stronger than me. So his bad is like, I'll scratch you. Yeah. I will scratch you.
Like, I get being protective, but be a grown up about being protective. Because it's like,
honest.
Yeah, because like me, I don't take threats easily. I've been like, well, look, give me a sample. Please, give me a sample right now.
Give me a
Matter of
sample.
fact,
Give me a little Costco. Give me a little
Gil's job is to be in shape.
Right.
His job is to carry bodies out of buildings.
Bro.
Kick and scream if you want.
That's hilarious.
That's all you're going to be doing.
That's hilarious.
Stop it, Gil. That's all you're going to be able to do is kick and scream.
Like, Mr. Gill.
Hey,
Harumph.
Hey, you agree with her, Mr. Gill. Yeah, this is my bad side, and it gets
Gil
worse.
When he said that, he was like,
Like, oh, okay.
okay.
Like the three of y'all couldn't run 20 feet. Come on, man, get out of here.
But then on the flip side, when she was with I don't know who she was sitting with, like his friend and somebody else.
Yeah.
She was just, it was more so that she was just like, so is he like, what do you mean emotionally loud? He got dogs. I'm not a dog person.
She was being.
It was just very cold. Like
She was
everybody
being
else.
bitchy.
I wouldn't say completely bitchy because she wasn't like complaining about stuff. I wouldn't use that. But like,
If you're
I felt
talking
like,
to my friend and that's what you're saying, you're gonna come off bitchy.
okay,
to
well,
me.
let me say what I'm saying.
No.
Is that I felt like everybody else was trying to like impress the family and assure the family that they were
Absolutely.
going to take good care of their, special person. And for her, it was like, what is he like? Like, I'm not sure about this.
How is he gonna mold with me and fit in with
That
me?
is
That's going to be tough, bro.
It made her unlikable. But what I do like is some good nail polish and being able to do it at home. And thank God for our next sponsor, Olive in June. Okay, especially the world is doing some crazy things right now. We don't know where to go, when to go there. So sometimes you got to learn how to do some stuff in your house, like your nails. Okay, so listen. With Olive in June, you are going to get some beautiful, amazing nail polishes that last 7+ days and do not chip.
A praise goes right there.
Come on. Ain't nothing worse than a chipped nail. I had to take off one of my acrylics, and that is why I've been doing this podcast like this entire time, because I don't like when my nails are not uniform. So with the Olive in June Mani system, you can achieve beautiful salon perfect nails at an affordable price. Olive in June's Mani system is the ultimate secret behind salon perfect nails at home, all in one, no guessing, no messy nails, no salon price tag. Let me tell you, I love some Olive in June. I like to keep my toes looking like something because I be wearing open toe shoes on the road. So I like to be able to fill them in. I don't like to have none of that. It's something about feeling just like you've lost in life when your nails chip.
It's so true.
It's like, what happened? What happened, sis?
Your whole life feels like it's in shambles.
In shambles.
Me too, girl.
You could be successful. You look down at a chipped nail or some chipped toenail polish and you just
wondering,
like,
did God
what
cross
happened?
me off the favorites list?
That's
Right.
the
How
worst.
did I get here?
Just be like this when her nails ain't done.
Yeah.
that's what I'm
She
saying.
like, I'm not going out no date. No, we're not going out of
Can't
town.
do
I need to go get my
nothing.
nails done. And now she can do them at home with Olive in June.
Oh yes, and you also, it comes with the Poppy patented brush handle that makes it easy to paint with both of your hands.
Clutch.
It's clutch, okay, because it's a game changer.
It is.
How your nails will look professionally done compared to how they're usually done at home. My girlfriend Denora actually put me on to Olive in June prior to us even getting them as a brand deal, and she would show me her nails, and I'd be like, "Okay, sis, how you do that? When you go to cosmetology school?" She said, "I didn't. It's Olive in June." They look like they've like a lot of times before you would paint, like at least me, when I would paint with regular fingernail polish, it would look like one of my children painted my nails. And that is why I can't do it. So you guys, this is what we want you to do. We want you to get beautiful salon perfect nails at home. And now it's a dream come true. With your new nail life, because your new nail life is here, visit oliveinjune.com/TBTB
TBTB.
and get 20% off your first Mani system. This is an exclusive offer that only our listeners of Married at First Sight can get, okay? That's OLIVEAND JUNE.com/TBTB.
TBTB.
And code TBTB.
TBTB.
For a Manny system. I'll tell you one more time. oliveandjune.com/TBTB.
TBTB.
Code TBTB.
TBTB.
Okay. Anything else on Myrla and Gil? The only other go ahead.
I'd be wanting to like her. I don't want to be harsh towards her. I know sometimes
I think a lot of it is editing.
I think a lot of times the editing, because the editing was
some
like,
of it.
Yeah, when Gil met with her homeboys, and he was like, I was with the guys. They can make it easy.
They were just
and
like,
you
no
can pick
smile.
those reactions from any time.
It's
in the
almost like
conversation.
producer said, all right, y'all make sure y'all code to him.
Yeah, they got a camera on every person,
Right.
so it's like Thanos. Reality can be whatever I want. It's like that. But man, actually, what I was gonna say, they can only take what you say, but also if they take all the stuff you say, but leave out the stuff you don't say, it can be created to be.
I also
whatever
want
they
to be very clear, because someone was saying, and this is a comment you received, like you can't edit, or someone actually said you can't edit stank. You can though. I have taken video of me. I actually have a YouTube video when I was doing like makeup videos, and you can speed it up, you can slow it down, you can put stuff together. And in real life, I was down, I didn't want to do it, and it came across in the video. You take that out, you put the parts where you had a little bit of energy, you stick it together, and you speed it up, and suddenly the video comes alive.
Absolutely. And also context matters.
And context matters.
Like, for example, random a little bit, but to this point, Tony lost his son, and we had shot an all-deaf video prior to knowing that, right? It was the first video the audience has seen since he passed away. People in the comments are like, I could tell they were so hurt.
Right.
Oh, they didn't. I could see it. Y'all can't tell nothing.
Right.
Because you're looking at this out of context.
Right.
We didn't know that at this time. Right. And the same thing, people in Philly at the show were like, oh, they just found out. We actually found out the night before.
Right.
Y'all just didn't know.
Right.
The New York show was the one that was hell.
Right.
And a lot of times that context matters. Like if I make a joke and I'm like, girl, you tripping, Liz. And they take a reaction from you 4 minutes later when I'm like, Liz, did you not forget the house?
Right.
Then it looks like
you
the
tripping.
joke is out of context.
Right.
It doesn't look like you didn't take it as a joke.
Right.
And that's why I try to veer away. But it's like, usually, I mean, if you take all that stuff, it's like, girl, dang.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But then, like I
and it's
said,
also her talking without anybody else saying it.
Well, and that's that's my point where I was saying you can strip out things. And then you edit together all the complaints, and it sounds like she's complaining.
Exactly.
right.
And
Because she could say, they could have walked in that hotel and been like, you know what, actually, this room is really nice.
Right,
I was kind of tripping.
And
But
I
I'm
will
taking
say-
out-
change. Yeah.
yeah,
Or I
toward
was
the
tripping.
end, he was. I mean, when he is the editing is alluding to him saying, "Girl, you don't like nothing." I do agree. So obviously, some complaining was happening. I'm just saying, like, this early on, and because I haven't watched a lot of The Unfiltered, I'm trying to be, because we've done this now 3 or 4 seasons.
Yes.
And when we have the guests on, they be like, that ain't
Right.
exactly what happened.
Right.
I'm trying to be at least a little forward thinking to say, I know editing plays a role. I know
Yeah.
the power of editing. I've said a gazillion times, really, really quickly, about how I like a lot of direction. I posted a video and someone literally commented, this don't look like you need any help. Well, you can't hear Danny in the background literally saying, turn around. And in the clip, I turn around. But because you don't see that,
Yep.
you just think
You see the
she
picture.
looks like a natural.
Yeah.
No, you literally, again, in the audio, you can hear my photographer saying, grab your ear. So you see in the
Yeah.
clip, I'm doing this.
And actually being there with a photographer who's just taking pictures of you.
Yes.
And one who's like, who's on your phone? Answer
Yes.
it. You can see that, but
Yeah.
that doesn't come across in picture form.
Exactly. And so I say all of that to say there's a lot of power in editing. And if we've learned nothing else in doing the show, we've learned the power of editing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I still think
But
she's.
that she definitely her rants that she go on. I ain't saying
That's
it's
what I'm
all
saying.
editing.
Yes.
But I
we
feel
can-
like
we-
she's digging her own
We can
grave as
say
well.
Yeah. Listen.
she's definitely painting herself maybe unknowingly as a villain, as we've seen people do on the show. But some of the stuff that she does, so I would say editing could be like 10 to 15% of what they're doing. Now, a lot of the stuff is like, no, she said that and she meant it.
I agree.
I agree.
I don't think she doesn't mean it. I really would be curious for her more than any other character on this season. What made you really want to do this?
Right. To say a bald head would be distracting. Like, I'm sorry. There's no way around it. Now, I'm not saying that's wrong of her to say that. Like, if that is not her preference, that's not her preference. But it goes back to Marcus's point. It then makes her, in my eyes, a bad candidate for this show. Not a bad person.
Yeah.
I
Right.
don't consider her a bad person. I do think she's a little cold, but I don't think that makes you a bad person just
Right.
because you're not warm and fuzzy.
Being really particular.
Yeah, I'm not warm and fuzzy.
And
I get it.
I'm not either.
Yeah.
makes you, it'd be hard to be on this show. You have to be flexible and fluid as a person.
Right.
I
or
don't
to
think
make
she's
you
on
look
the show.
terrible.
There's two things I'm saying. I'm saying what I'm saying, and I'm also agreeing with what you guys are saying. That obviously she said those things. I think it's just compounded in editing. But I also want to say that ultimately, I don't think she was the best candidate for the show.
Right.
Because she is very particular. She has a very particular personality. And someone being meshed with that quickly, it could be like a turn off.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I do think that as well. But, like I said, I don't, the money thing, I just don't think is a fair storyline. Her attitude thing, it's something I kind of need to see a little bit more to see how it's going to play out.
I think you remind me of.
Go ahead.
No, I was interrupting you.
Last thing I was going to say is the reason also why she's not a good candidate for the show is because if she's used to a certain caliber of hotel that clearly she can afford, and then they put her in this caliber of hotel, that's going to cause all them complaints, which is like, girl.
That hotel looked nice too.
Wait a minute. Somebody said she showed up to meet his people and immediately said she was too tired to be pleasant.
Oh, she did.
She did say that.
See, these are
did
the
say
things that I'm just like, I'm not going to blame so much on editing
Yes.
in what my opinion is of her.
Yes.
Yeah, that's
She
that
is
other
kinda cold.
85%.
That was like the first 5-10 minutes of
was.
their conversation was like,
And that's what I mean by everybody else.
they're all tired.
I just feel like this is my
They
own
were all
personal
tired.
belief. If you sign up for a show like this, where you're saying, I'm going to trust 3 people I don't really know that consider themselves to be experts to find my spouse.
Yep.
And then you go down the aisle to not at least show some form of like, I don't know, a genuine happiness, I guess, or just something where it's not like, I just feel like is a waste.
I agree.
Yeah.
If you're not going to be both feet in, not to say you can't still be like, I don't know if we're going to work out, but to make it seem as if only one person needs to prove themselves in the situation,
Yes.
just feels
That's what
wrong.
it is.
That is
I
that
agree.
is it.
I agree with that.
100%.
Yeah.
Also, I want to go back to Bao and Johnny for one quick second. It's very funny to me, unrelated. You just reminded me a little bit ago. When Johnny was like, usually when I date somebody and they did one thing I didn't like, I was just like, well, next person.
Yes.
I just thought that. And the people's face, they were like, well, you can't do that here. It's like, no, of course not. I'm going to be trying with her. But when you're dating, it is really easy to do that. Like, you sneezed twice, huh? Well, see ya.
It's true. I mean, is it easy when you dating?
That's that
Marcus is
swipe
the type.
generation. Like,
Oh,
I
it's
feel
too
like
quick.
that swipe, you know.
Well, Marcus was swiping before swipe generation was anything.
Marcus, you was swiping.
I didn't date a whole lot.
You didn't date a whole
I
lot.
wasn't looking for nobody to be with long term.
You was just.
He wasn't looking to be with nobody long term. There you go.
I let
That's
that known up
hilarious.
front. Hey.
I watch your stories about pre-angel. It's very funny. I like it very much.
I like it very
You know what
much.
I also like? Working out.
Hey.
I love
Clearly.
it actually. Clearly. And you know what I have at my home?
Yes, he
A
does.
Peloton.
Yes, he does.
And I love it. It is. I'm gonna tell you the thing I like most. Me, Kevin.
Door.
One thing I like about it. This isn't in the copy, but I do like it. It does not take up a lot of space.
It doesn't.
My
It doesn't.
office is very small.
Yeah, it doesn't.
It takes up maybe a.
It's the mini, though,
It's the
too.
mini.
Yeah.
It's a.
Or the compact.
Yeah. It doesn't. It's not heavy and it doesn't take up a lot of space. The other thing I like
You
about
be doing your thing on there too,
I'm
Kev.
doing my thing on that tank.
Yeah.
I'll be watching. I got my little Apple Watch. Josh is my friend on there. I started and I get on my Peloton and look. I need accountability. Okay. So my Peloton teacher, he'd be like, all right, Kev. He don't say Kev, but I feel like he did. He'd be like, we're going to go up to 70. Hold it. And the Peloton be like, all right, you going down. I'd be like, okay, how I'm going to keep up with the people. And then you could do high fives. And then there's all the people who are riding with you. It just feels like you're not alone.
Yeah.
Right? Because when I'm at the gym or whatever, if I feel tired that day, I just leave.
Right.
Yeah.
But on my Peloton community, I don't want to let my instructor down. I don't want to let my other people who are riding down, and I want to beat people. So if I'm at the bottom of the leaderboard, I'm like, okay, I got to push harder because I need to be towards the middle. Because the people who are at the top, I'm like, well, y'all are Lance Armstrong or something like that. I'm just a regular human being. I
just want to be able to look back at least 3-4 people.
All I gotta do is look
like,
back.
hey, look at them back there.
Always gonna be somebody in
Slacking.
front of me. You know what I'm saying? Somebody who's on the
Yeah,
tour.
that's my pacer. I ain't gonna catch up with them on purpose.
You know what I like about the Peloton
What
is
you
that
like?
you can pick classes based off of the type of playlist you want.
Oh yeah, Angel.
And that be the thing, because sometimes you need the motivation of some trap music or
Or
some
some
like,
Beyonce. Some of the
Yes.
instructors are heavy on the Beyonce music.
and those are my favorite.
Yeah, I love it. I actually did it this morning. Personal thing I also like, if you got 30 minutes, it's going to be a good 30 minutes. Yeah. You're going to be pouring sweat. You're going to get off. Because a lot of time we are busy.
Yeah.
All I might have is 22 minutes. That Peloton going to get me right in that 22. Oh, yeah,
Ain't it?
Listen, you should get this for your own self. With the Peloton bike, there's nothing like working out from home.
From home.
Learn more at onepeloton.com. New members can try the Peloton classes for free for 30 days at onepeloton.com/app. Terms apply. That's ONEPELOTON.com. Let me spell that to you one more time. ONEPELOTON.com. One Peloton. It is very, very fun, very active, very personable, very good.
All right.
All right.
Did it.
I don't know why I wanted to say what.
I knew it.
Is that what it was?
Letter O is no.
Did you read this part?
Yeah.
You said terms apply?
I did say terms apply.
Okay. All right. Anything else on Myrla and Gil?
They're not
We'll agree.
gonna make
No,
it.
no, no.
We
They're not
agree with it.
making.
Y'all know about editing. Y'all know they used to have to edit the hell out of me on this.
I be needing to be edited. Sure.
Lately it's y'all too.
Oh.
What?
Huh?
These two has been needing edited.
Who's these two?
You an angel? I mean,
The
you an angel.
beautifuls.
Well, we had did.
Y'all be on. Come on now, don't act.
Let's
like
not
making
talk
up
about
stuff.
it. The Patreon knows. There was a whole
they
section
know.
we had to cut out.
Wait,
of the last
what
episode.
was my hair? What was really great about your response is when you know you lying, so you can't keep going. So you just be like,
He said-
Come on now,
And also,
don't do this.
You know the beautifuls.
don't do me. You know
The
what you be
beauty-
doing.
Yeah, you know what you did. You did it. You did it right. You
gaslighting,
know what you did.
Marcus.
Is it?
Child.
Is it?
Gas
All right,
lighting.
That's
we're
called
done with
lying.
them. I still don't think they're gonna make it though.
Nah,
Oh, and
nah.
absolutely not.
How
I'm-
you
I'm
defend this
coming
girl
more to
this
your
whole
side
episode
on,
and still be
nobody.
like, girl, it's a no. All right, Michaela and Zach.
Michaela and Zach. First of all, Michaela's sisters have very interesting names.
They do.
They
Oh,
have
really?
very yes. It
What
was
are
like
they?
a Mila, Khalifa.
And one started with an I. It was like
Yeah.
IJ.
I didn't pay no
Something.
I
attention.
noticed that.
Huh.
Also, let me tell you one thing. I'm Myrla and Gil. I forgot the tragic connection.
Oh,
I was
all
like,
these daddies dying
Man,
horrifically.
just
But
three. It's
murder.
three. It's
Murder.
three in the whole season
The
so
one
far
connect-
that we know
Yes.
of.
Who's the third one?
Michaela.
Michaela.
too.
Michaela.
Myrla,
Oh,
and Gil.
Michaela.
All got
Dude, that was
murdered.
Got it.
awful.
I was like, I
All three
was
of them.
literally on the Peloton watching this, and I was like, hold on, what happened?
Yeah,
Terribleness.
That was terrible.
It was awful. They were
Yeah.
like, mine too, but like that's
She's
like,
like,
our dad's
stabbed
in the
him to death.
military.
Yeah, that
Stabbed
was
him.
terrible.
I was like, stabbed. Like,
Yeah.
that is
That's
a
awful,
horrific
man.
And then Michaela.
Did
and them
anybody
dad-
look it up?
No.
Oh.
No,
Michaela's dad, when they were like, Michaela first danced to the dad, and she was like, and then all the sisters start crying. I'm like, no one researched this.
That's what
Yeah.
Marcus
I was
was
a
like,
television show.
Why
No one
didn't the
researched
DJ
this.
know that? Like,
Why didn't somebody?
They
Usually
should
you
know
see
that.
the doggone daddy.
No, they shouldn't have
Yeah.
known that.
Also, don't the planner tell them?
No,
Like,
they
that's
should have
part of
known
the
that.
thing.
yeah, that's
I was like, did they always mean his dad to go up there? But I guess not. Yeah, that was
No,
dumb.
I felt
They-
so bad.
Yeah, I did too. They
She was
should have
like-
known that.
they
There's-
did it on. Though they did it on purpose.
That's what I thought. Too.
You think so?
I thought so.
Michaela and her father. Where is he? Where? Like,
I thought that.
it's
Yeah,
been
that
her
was
whole
messed up.
storyline.
It really
literally
has.
the whole time.
That was so messed up.
And it is something that's going to come out in that, like, That was
Yeah.
a mess. I don't know why they had did that.
So they smashing already. Oh,
Oh
Michaela, I
He
mean,
said,
yeah.
I'm gonna die happily married.
He said, if
Sexually.
this keeps happening, hey,
but he grew up so quickly after
Oh,
they had
yeah.
sex. First, he was like the little young
Little
cougar,
giggling.
and then when they were in the bed, he was like, "Yeah." So something happened. She laughed. He said,
You had a good
"So
night?
what's funny?"
he was
Sir.
feeling himself then, boy.
Yeah, he said, "What happened?" And she was like, "I was like, oh, okay, grown up."
Yeah. See what happened when you emptying bad boys? All of a sudden, now you smelling your own piss, huh?
Now your balls is
Yeah,
like, you
the
running
balls is
faster?
like, yeah. He pumped his chest out, his ball hit.
Yeah.
Hey, what you laughing about, dude?
Oh my
You know what we
goodness.
did
He
when
got
we
a job
did
at a
it?
steel mill after that.
Yeah.
Like, I want to work with hot metals. I want to weld.
No gloves.
I was surprised.
No safety equipment, just blowtorch.
I was
Sir, this is a
surprised they made it
Wendy's.
to day 2. I thought they was gonna pop off
did
I
too.
thought they were too.
on the honeymoon
I
I
night.
ain't
had a
think
little
that- I
reach
think-
around on day
yeah.
one.
Maybe a little reach around.
Just
I
a
ain't think
little-
they was gonna make it out of the church the way she was acting.
She's like, "Come on,
at the
let's go."
wedding.
She was trying to give it at the Kodak hat. Have a little piece.
At the
Have some of my
at the
coconut cake.
reception.
Yeah, she
Yeah.
was.
Get
And
up under this
that
table.
might explain why she's so upset in them episodes.
Yeah, I think he got COVID.
Oh yeah,
It seemed like he did.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know. That's again. That's just.
But
the
I didn't
previews,
understand her reaction to it though.
but
I
That's the
can't wait to
previews.
see.
It's
I know.
no telling what they
Listen,
doing.
that's the
Because the reality
editing.
show
There's
puts
no-
that doggone
they know-
sound and everything.
They,
Yeah, but
Why
they
you
made
keep
it.
doing
But they made it seem like if he does have COVID, it's not an appropriate response to say, "I didn't come out here to be single." Well, girl, if he got COVID,
That's what I'm saying. They
That's what
picked
I'm
that
saying.
from a
They know it's boring. So they're like, we got to keep these people in here and, let them see
use that
some of this
sound.
crazy.
Sir, we're at 17 times per
you know,
episode.
you
Use
know-
it again.
You know what's funny is
What?
as mad as we all were about last season, now we mad because it's been boring.
oh my god,
We like, what
We're
it
gonna
says.
complain regardless, Marcus.
We like, who got a baby on the
know,
way?
I'm
I
gonna
want the
complain.
episode to be perfect.
yeah.
Who was actually already married at the altar but never got their divorce finalized?
All of that.
That's what we waiting on. That's what we waiting on. Who actually just ended up having to marry their cousin because nobody believed them when they said they were related at the altar? That's what we're waiting on.
it's so true though. The hypocrisy of it all.
Yeah, you
but
right,
it's
Marcus.
so true.
We is them.
Oh, I'm right there with you.
Yeah, we gonna
I'm like,
complain.
man, do something.
Man, you ain't never lied.
That's
Do
why I was hoping.
something, John.
That's why I was hoping Gil would flip that table. I'm like, yeah.
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 But that was all about them. I mean, their meeting with the families was like, you know, the sisters were like, she's the youngest. We just want you to be protected.
Yes.
I mean,
Yeah.
and there was, you know, what you gonna say to that? And then her crying at the table with the parents. The mama was just like, didn't she say, what did the mama was not about the shits. She was still just like, and I will watch your actions.
Yeah.
That is
She
how
did
she was-
basically say
She
that.
was like, you can tell me my son is adorable and cute all the time. I know it. I made him. I'ma watch your actions.
You, Angel.
You already know.
That's basically what she said.
yeah. So that I was like, all right, mama, you own one, and I love it. That's it.
Yeah, I mean, other than
I
them
want to
being-
see what makes them flip. Because it looks
Everybody
like they
wanna see
crack
that.
early more than the other
Man.
couples. And
I
I'm
forgot what we
curious
was talking
what is, because it looks like it might be in the next
Yeah.
episode.
She was like an unleashed, vicious tiger in that one. She was
Yeah.
Did y'all
throwing couches.
Throwing couches, she did it. Do something broke. Slammed
did
the
y'all
door.
see the unfiltered episode?
No.
I don't watch Unfiltered.
Tell us about it.
Child, hold on. I just want y'all to see what Michaela had on.
Oh.
Where it's on YouTube still?
I don't know. I know it's also on Amazon Prime.
Oh, that's where
That's
I
where I
watched
watch
it.
mine.
That is where I watched it.
Melissa type faster than a mug.
She do.
Wait,
Melissa said Prime.
my laptop also knew what I was doing.
Like it was pre-programmed 8 Prime.
No, Melissa's
Like she
great.
just got
I
a
love her.
finger code.
I love her
These
so
3
much.
fingers right here.
love
You
her.
are hilarious.
She's my
Look at
favorite.
her outfit. Go back, computer. Go back.
Is that all season?
That's
Yes.
Savage Fenty?
Yes.
What is that? What is that?
Lingerie.
Is that a horse set?
It
It's
is
jeans,
lingerie.
lingerie.
She got jeans,
And a
shoestrings
blazer.
on, and a blazer.
And
It's
she
like
got
a
the-
teddy with a blazer
is her
and
skin.
jeans.
And she's got like the Donna
Is it
Summer
open?
hair.
Yes.
It's not even like
No, that's
you
her
can stick your
skin.
finger and touch your skin. Your whole hand, not just your fingers.
Why she did that?
I don't know.
This show's only 15 minutes long.
Yeah, Unfiltered.
Oh,
not
was it?
long.
It's not very long. I
Give
said,
it to me. What you say here?
Michaela came out here feeling brand new. Look,
Oh, yeah, all the way.
And she pulled up her pants at one point, and you could see like her jacket kind of open, and she was pulling up her pants. I said,
nip slip.
"That's a teddy, girl. That's for the
teddy.
bedroom.
She's like, it's for this
That's
show
for
too.
bedroom.
That's for that bedroom."
Well, go on, Michaela. Listen, you look
Handle your
good, girl.
business.
Yeah, she did the things. Anything else on them? We ain't got nothing to say because they gonna get interesting.
Yeah.
All right, Michaela, Bow, Myrla. Okay, Brett and Ryan.
Oh
Let me
my
tell
God.
you something.
That funniest episode, the funniest parental interaction of the whole episode.
This dude redheads is gonna run up on him in the parking lot.
Why he
Boy,
say
you
that?
about to get kicked under a car.
Listen, Wendy's is gonna jump up off of the sign
Ah,
and mollywop him.
her dad's face. He said, it felt like it was like redheads either butthole ugly
That's what he
or
said.
gorgeous. And he didn't say what she was.
There's no in between.
And her dad was like,
I'm like, hey, what's his name? Ryan.
Ryan.
Boy, they gonna kick you up under somebody's spare tire, dude. You gonna get
his
just
mom was like, do you have any questions? He was like,
nope.
nothing.
She's a redhead. What's the ask? They're below us.
Brett does not seem convinced, especially when they were like, "You can pull him up out of his shell." He's turtle. She was like, "I don't be doing that. Like, that's not. Well, how did I get another job? How did that happen?
Yeah.
Why I got this responsibility
Yeah, they have no chemistry.
whatsoever? It's like
Like
watching
as
paint
dry
dry.
as he is.
He's dry.
The funniest thing was basically him saying, "If we weren't married, I'd left you after that plane ride."
That's what I thought was funny.
He would have left her if they weren't
Did she
married.
freak
And he,
out?
So
What
left
happened
his
on the
body.
plane?
I
She's
want to
like-
know what happened
I know.
because she was like, it wasn't that bad.
no, she was
Yeah.
happy.
He
So
feel-
glad he
I
was
feel
there
so
to
safe
keep
with
me.
him.
Yes, I felt, I mean, you really didn't have to do much. And when he did his confessional, he was like, this girl is crazy.
Right. Even he said, like, I had control over the plane. He said that to her face.
He
He
did.
was not having
I
it.
wanted,
His
she
soul
must have been
left his
acting like a
body.
donkey.
But she's
Yeah.
like, I'm terrified of planes. She was like, I like traveling except the
Yeah.
plane part.
I
He
don't
was
mind.
like-
We could do this all the time. He was like, no, we
Nah,
cannot.
I ain't doing that ever again.
I
will
will hold you
never
at
do
that
this.
time. I was like, man, I'm grateful. It's things like that you're grateful for that you don't even realize.
Yeah.
Like Melissa likes traveling. She's not terrified of planes.
I don't like museums, though.
I accept some things.
That is so funny.
As you
That-
say that, I
She
go
can go
back
get her
in my.
nails done. Then while you at the
I'm
museum,
gonna
do
go by
that.
a museum by myself.
Go
You
on.
go shopping.
Live your life.
She's like, I will
We
not
saw
stop
the
you.
statue of David, and she was like, huh.
Yeah, I would have been the same way.
We be speeding through the museum. When I'm with her, I have no time to read the plaques. I gotta read the placards. I gotta swipe through. I want to do the exhibits.
Such a
What-
geek.
I just want to. I got my
I
glasses.
actually enjoy it, but I'll be the one sitting there. It's like, but I know the real history of it.
That's Marcus the entire time,
Be like,
being
so
contrary.
they say in
You be, Killmonger at the
they
thing.
say in 1736, but what actually happened?
Yeah. Look,
I
you
am a
know his
geek.
mama
I'm-
was black.
We
Yeah.
should have. No, we made at first sight when we went to Hawaii and we couldn't check into our hotel. And I was like, "Let's go look at the USS Arizona." And she was like, "Sure." And I was in there just to reading. Oh, it was attacked.
I
this
also
day.
lived in Hawaii, so we used to do that as like field trips.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you wouldn't. It
We
was
went
no
to,
fun.
I had a show in San Diego, same thing. And my kids would just be like, why are you reading all this stuff? And I just be like, so Admiral Merskowitz, they were stuck in the valley for 16 days.
Plus, I'll be looking at the actual exhibit. It's like, man, this ain't even the real one. This is fake. I can see up under there with.
I got to look through the thing and they looked outside. I was 5 years old.
What's his name? Johnny's Jersey gift would be like if he got you museum tickets. I would be and then she'd be like, "Who did that give me?"
I would be, what was her name, Belle? I just asked for a brilliant mind.
Brilliant minds like
That's not what I meant, though. That's not my interpretation
No,
of
that's not what I
brilliant.
meant.
in Paris. You talk about a broken heart. I was like, you guys want to go to the Louvre? And my kids were like, no. You don't want to see the Mona Lisa? They're like, absolutely. Why would we? Joe was like, why would we want to spend the day at a museum? I was just like,
I get it.
cool. But yeah, no, everybody else is right.
I gotta go at
honestly
least
don't
once,
get the
though.
hype about Mona Lisa.
Mona Lisa was very disappointing. There's a
There's
funny
no
TikTok about that. There was
It's
18
probably- you know what they-
paintings that were more impressive than that.
Yeah.
The one above Mona Lisa is on the ceiling. I was like, who cares about Mona? And it's way smaller.
And
but
it ain't
8
the
by
real
10.
one either.
I think the
Huh?
only reason why I can deal with museums is because of art history class. But then I'd be like, I'm bored now.
I get
The
bored
funniest
quick.
thing about art to me is they didn't have pictures, so people were like, paint me fine. and thin. And they didn't look like that. They were like, I'm ugly in that. Like in The Crown, Winston Churchill was like, don't make me that fat. He was like, but this is what you look like. No, man. What's wrong with you? I look mean and evil. The dude was like,
Winston Churchill was a big dude. That man was enormous.
John Lithgow killed that role, by the way.
He did.
He killed it.
He did.
And he killed that season of Dexter.
He did.
Literally killed
We
it.
are so on topic.
We are.
We
We're
ain't
moving
going
on.
nowhere. But let me tell you something.
Who are we talking about?
Go to museums with me, guys.
Brett and
I go
Ryan.
with you.
They'll
I'm
go.
there.
Yeah, y'all listen. Go be Ruly.
And then we're
Unruly.
going to
I
go
don't
smoke
care.
cigars.
I'm sitting
Smoke
on
cigars
the
in the
beach
museum.
In the museum.
with a pina colada.
Put it out on a painting.
I'm not going to turn down a drink on a beach. For
That's
the
what I
museum.
do.
Listen, we was in St. Lucia.
Nah,
She's
me neither.
out.
I'd be like, hurry up, Kev. The drinks is getting hot.
I was snorkeling, y'all, in the ocean. I seen crabs and stuff and fish.
Oh yeah.
Congratulations.
It was great.
All right. Anything else on these folks?
Who we talking
Let's go
about?
to the Botanical Gardens.
Brett and Ryan.
I did, and then once I got in there, I was like, "This is dumb."
Botanical Gardens is just a museum of plants.
Ain't even a museum.
Yeah, but
That's
you're
just a bunch
walking
of
around.
plants.
It is, but you're
You
walking.
just do it.
But actually, after I did it, though, I immediately was like, "I bet you I won't do this no more."
Oh, they
You
hyped
can go
it
out.
up.
You can go off Whitley and do that. Just walk
Literally,
through
they're like,
the
look at this one. It's an Italian lily, and Napoleon had this.
And look, this one bleeds red. I don't care. I'm bitten by mosquitoes. My feet hurt. I want to leave.
Bless her.
Yeah,
Bless her,
you-
Lord.
Museums are fun. I'm going to start me a Facebook group, Blacks who like museums as
You
men.
totally should. I'm sure there's one that exists. And I'm going to start one, wives who prefer pina coladas on the beach.
Pina coladas greater than a sign
Making a
of
margarita
museums.
and I'm there.
Boom.
People, who's with me, guys? In the comments. Tahir, you like museums? Really?
Of course he likes museums. He's a walking museum. He's always wearing
And
something
he
got
just
some
always,
significance.
and he knows random facts.
Man.
He
Y'all
always
gonna
wears
quit talking
something
about people for knowing random facts. Angel and her sister got on me yesterday for that.
Did you guys know Michael Jackson's Off the Wall was his 5th solo album?
I don't care.
Did you know that that's called an anglet?
Aglet.
Did you know that the lyrics are beat it, beat it?
They're not. Stop it.
Wait, I was like, there. I said, no. To be defeated.
She's
No.
Did you know Joe
what's the
Jackson made the
beat it,
Jackson
beat
5
it?
sing backup on Michael Jackson's solo
No,
album?
it's no one wants to be defeated.
Yes. She's saying beat it, beat it. No one wants to beat
wants
it.
to beat it. Beat
He's
it.
saying beat it. Guys, beat it.
No,
Nobody wants to beat it,
This
beat
is
it.
this is Married at First Sight review. Angel and her sister got on me
the
yesterday
name
and
of the
said I
song
was
is
weird
Beat It.
because I can name the year. Tahir can name the make and model and year of
We
a car just by
driving,
looking
he
at the
said,
tip.
oh, but that's like a...
Like looking at the what?
He said that's a 2000... what
was a Navigator.
A 2000 Navigator.
You
I
can
was-
name it by looking at the what?
The tail lights.
He can
the
just...
headlights.
He knows the year.
That's a big thing in all foreign Chevy cars too.
Wait,
You
you,
can
can
name a
look
make and
at
model by the
the
taillights?
tail lights?
You can do
Yes.
it.
A...
There's
The lights on the grill is typically when the price goes up and the price of that vehicle for the years it was that way goes down. That's why Toyota's kept the same body style for so long.
did not say that.
You
Toyota
said
keep
it.
the same body
Y'all
style for
both
like
weird.
17
What
years.
does that have to do with anything?
The
Y'all
three
are
of
both
us,
weird.
there's 6 people in this room
Literally,
I
right
can
now.
recognize the Mustang lights.
But no,
There's six-
literally,
wait,
he
wait.
would tell you the year
I
that the
don't know.
car
There
was
is-
made.
Listen,
didn't
there
tell
is 6 people in this room right now. 3 of them can do exactly what I said most people can do.
Because
Wait a
you're a
minute.
weirdo.
So
Who's
wait a
the
minute. So if you
Y'all
saw
three.
a Navigator,
3 Impala to a 64.
no, he's talking about old schools. I'm talking about
Even new school.
Even news though, you can tell by body types like a Honda Civic. You can tell
Honda-
like, oh, this is a 2000 era versus a 2000.
Oh, we
His
could joke.
child
Well,
know
if you're
how to
just
do
talking
it.
about eras, you could be like, oh, that's probably
Yeah,
from
I'm
the
not
80s.
talking about an era.
Eras.
Ye gave
No,
a specific
right.
year.
I can't say that's from 1982.
Year.
Navigator changes their body style like every 2 to 3 years. You're only going to be off by a year.
That's
I said
very
that's a
impressive. I
2000.
cannot
What
do
is the eye color of the girl you dated before me?
Probably brown.
But you said probably. You know the exact year a car was
Why
made.
would I walk myself into that trap?
But no. I
Hazel?
just-
Oh, who was Hazel? I'm like, get out of here.
And
Come
Brad
on,
would have
man.
been the answer because I was like, ooh, who you was dating?
Exactly. I ain't dating
you,
nobody, Liz.
Pull her up.
I don't know. Screenshot her. Send it to Liz.
Oh, you got a picture? You know, this is my favorite pastime.
Oh, don't.
Y'all,
don't
she's
mark
making this up, y'all.
Oh, okay. I'm about to say, do not let Melissa see
Hold
your
up.
old girlfriend.
We used to have to edit this show heavily.
Yeah.
because of
Oh,
this
and Marcus
man.
was-
That's
So you
because of
already
me
know.
cussing. It was one time
No,
I
it's
didn't
not
cuss.
just cussing.
I leave the cussing in.
No,
No,
it's not
there
the
was, there
cussing.
I
was
leave
one
the
where
cussing
they were
in.
like, Marcus, you can't say that.
Exactly.
But a
He's
lot of
the
people,
one that
y'all
can't
didn't
say
even know
stuff.
what I said, and y'all all agree with me, and I ain't even gonna say what it is. Because everybody in the comments like, Yeah, he probably said this. I agree with it.
No. I got a DM from someone the other day when we were doing last season. Y'all need to let Marcus loose, and you better not edit him out.
No.
Y'all want us to be canceled.
No,
Whole
we would
show
get
That's
that.
what it is.
No, I
We gonna get a
agree.
cease and
Like,
desist.
as soon as Liz said y'all don't want us to hear the real Mark, y'all don't. It's bad.
And that's what I'm saying.
However,
that's how y'all know.
have I not,
He's
we
not-
ain't had no
I
edits
say
from
what I
Marcus.
say.
This season,
I say what I say.
this season, y'all
I say
had
what
no
I
edits
say.
from Marcus. However, this one over here,
Oh, whatever.
this one over here,
I say what I say.
Right here.
Oh, that reminded me.
this one right.
I uploaded last week's episode, and I remember I need to make sure that stuff was edited out.
You said let them
Let me make sure that's edited out.
But she said it.
All right.
Liar.
Stuck with
You're
it.
such a fibber.
Because you know, oh boy, what's his name? Jose. He's got extremely straight teeth, like too straight at the
I
bottom.
think he has veneers.
But then, yeah,
at least at the top.
Yeah, I think he
Yeah.
has veneers.
Who Jose wife?
Rachel.
Rachel.
Latina.
The one that's really
Oh,
pretty
okay,
with
yeah.
a big laugh.
Rachel. I mean,
I was waiting for her to laugh this episode. I
she
didn't
got
even
mad
hear.
about the toothbrush.
He went. It was
thing.
weird.
He wanted to. He was trying to brush her teeth.
Yeah, that was weird.
I thought he was just saying. He's saying. I had to rewind it because I was like,
I
what
didn't
are
like
you
how he
mad
was
at?
brushing his teeth. I had to look away.
He in the although I'm gonna agree, you should
Ain't no
carry
edit.
your electric toothbrush with you when you
Yeah,
travel.
he was like, Jesus, manual.
No, you should
Ugh.
carry it with you. But in the unfiltered, he was like, I know it was weird, but I think I did want to do that.
He was
So
like,
you wanted to brush her
Brush her
teeth?
teeth?
Yes.
Yeah, I
I thought he was just saying he's saying happy birthday while he brushed his teeth.
That's what I thought he had said, but then when she said he wants to brush my teeth, that's disgusting, and he did not say no. I
She
don't.
told him.
Yeah.
That's disgusting.
And I didn't. I was looking for him to laugh. I didn't see him
He wasn't
laugh.
laughing.
Maybe he was seeing stuff in her teeth, or maybe he was like, "Your
That's what I
dental
thought.
hygiene is not strong
That's what
enough."
I thought, and I was like, "That's
enough.
shady."
Listen, teeth are gross. I wouldn't. There's nothing sexy about that. There's nothing sharing toothbrushes and stuff. That's not sexy. People be doing that.
Oh, I didn't know where you were going. I was like, I think teeth are pretty.
Oh no.
I think I like a teeth.
That's it for them, huh?
Yeah.
Hold on. We had something.
Oh, mental note. She said mental note. I thought that was interesting. She was like, I don't say mental note. I take them. I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I ain't got nothing. I can't remember.
This-
It was late.
the-
Is he the
y'all.
one that's really particular about something that they were
He's
saying?
very particular about
Structure.
structure.
Yeah,
He's
he
very
has
structured, yeah.
the board of his.
finances.
Oh, yeah. His credit score is super
He's-
important to him.
His family was kind of no, his dad was kind of cold.
His
He
dad
didn't
was
say it
into
like
They
the
said
meal.
they're both weird.
Yeah.
His dad was not worried about
meal.
this.
His dad can't even pay.
His dad
His dad was eating that food, and I'm like,
He-
yeah.
she
he
said,
was putting that thing away.
Is he super structured or something like that?
Oh yeah, they were like, yes,
He didn't
very
want to
Yes.
be there.
to the highest.
Why did you
extent.
have to take 3 more bites?
No, he didn't want to be there. He was like, look, I just want to eat.
Yeah,
He
basically.
was
these
tearing that
cameras in
food
my
up like He was
face.
down at the Lubis.
Yeah.
Now, the one thing that he did say that does not help any narrative that might be or any assumptions people are making is when he was like, I mean, if she wants to have sex, I'm not going to turn her down because that wouldn't be masculine.
Yeah.
I was like, why you say that?
See, I'm not going to touch that
I
subject.
said, why you say that? It was such a weird statement to make.
The other thing is see, I'm just tiptoe around
Yeah,
it.
we just I was looking at a comment in the
Yeah.
thing, and I was like, why you say that?
What? He poured out the condom. She was like, no.
She said we can't have a
can't
baby
have
that
kids
way.
that way.
She surely did. She ready.
That was
Yeah.
funny when the people said they had sex and the camera held on that thing of condoms.
Oh, yes.
I thought that was funny. Condoms.
All right.
Hey,
Condoms.
who uses those anymore? Not me.
Also, Jose was talking about pulling out on the unfiltered.
Is it unfiltered good?
Not to me, but for whatever reason, I was like, let me see what y'all
It gives,
talking
I
about.
guess it
I
gives
have
more
enough time to
information.
usually
It's
It
probably a
does
good
give
idea to
context.
watch.
Honestly, if you watch it though, you be like, y'all ain't still together. Y'all ain't still together.
Oh yeah, they're
yeah.
horrible
Yeah.
actors when it comes to
Yeah.
the unfiltered.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, they don't when
I gotta start watching Unfiltered.
Yeah, it
Unfiltered
does
just
give you
confuses
clues.
me when I'm trying to find the episode.
when Olivia, I know
That's all I have to look at air date and time.
Yeah, I don't think I'll be able to separate the two.
when
Yeah.
Olivia was that season
Mm-hmm.
on Unfiltered, you could tell they hadn't
Yeah.
talked to each other in months. She was just like, I'm gonna have a serious talk to Brett about that.
Yeah.
I was like, girl, you ain't talking to Brett. Y'all broke up a long time ago.
Does that come on TV?
Yeah.
Right after the episode.
Right after the episode.
I only watch it on Amazon.
It's like love.
No, it's there too.
Married at First Sight After dark.
No, but I didn't know if it was an Amazon bonus or if it was a.
Nah, it's just
no.
another
Also, that makes the episode 2 hours.
Yes.
Got it.
But I wonder if Michaela and them are still together.
I don't think so.
No?
Without Unfiltered. From their stuff, I'm like, they ain't gonna make it.
Oh, she kind of, I don't know, the vibe. I mean, it's still early on, but the vibes, I was like, ooh, maybe y'all are still together.
You know
I
the
don't know.
vibes.
Yeah. All right, girl. All right, y'all. Thank you so much for joining us.
everybody?
Yeah, child. We spent 35 minutes on Jose and Rachel. That's going to be edited out.
Nah, I know it.
Because of this one.
'Cause of you.
Edits.
Cause of
That's what
you.
we're going to call it. Edits.
You gonna take that out?
Oh, edits. Yeah, take it out.
Yeah.
Oh man, that was a good time.
Don't do that to Angel. People expect, people expect Angel to look a certain way and present herself a certain way. We're not going to let the true ugly come out.
I can't believe
You know,
Marcus, are you a good actor?
No.
I would believe you would be.
He's a fantastic liar.
I would think you would be a great actor.
Guys, look, this is my wife. Okay.
He's a fantastic
I love her
liar.
flaws and all.
That's what I thought.
Did you break the
I almost broke it. I heard it.
I just heard it
That
quick.
chair said you 250.
I'm 250.
Are you?
That scale is lying.
I'm probably too.
I thought my belts was shrinking. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Ever since I got that news from Tony, I was like, ice cream. I like you and I missed you dearly.
I bought mango
Sodas.
ice cream last night.
I bought a new scale because I was like, clearly these scales are right. I did I not?
I actually
I bought a new
Melissa
scale.
found us a creamy mango Haagen-Dazs. JoJo was like, creamy mango. Let me tell you what I had for dinner.
For dinner.
Creamy mango gone. That 900 calories. Nah, I'm gonna, you know what I'm saying? This is how I grieve.
I need to start eating healthy. I've had a.
Me too,
I gotta.
man.
I
Let's
used to
close
eat.
this episode.
No, we're gonna keep it going.
All right, y'all.
Oh, we got
I know.
another thing
We
to
have
shoot
something
today.
else to shoot.
Oh,
Wrap it up.
Ah!
Thank you guys
Zoom
so
in,
much for
zoom
joining
out,
us for
we
today's
out.
episode of The Bold and the Beautiful. Until the next one, bye.
Marcus Live. Bye.